programs out there that were very inexpensive. And in today's real estate market, in today's world, there's more systems out there that people are trying to sell you, um, and 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 maybe it's just very complex too. Like there's a lot of advertising out there. All these companies really trying to just, get some of the money from the money that we're making off our commissions, and they've created systems out there and they're trying to sell us leads. So today we're going to focus on just one of them. When I just got started, I focused on a free system. It was Craigslist, and literally that launched my career as being a realtor. So 2009, 2010 is when it really took off, and I mastered online lead generation. Back then, we weren't even advertising. Some of these companies were not even around. They've all developed since then. But we've heard of Zillow, Realtor.com, SmartZip, Market Leader, Zerpal, Boomtown. These are all some great companies. Many of them are very, very good. But what we're talking about today is not going to spend an arm and a leg on creating a marketing system for you. Today's going to be about, like, maybe with a cup of coffee per day, if it's $4 to $5 a day to generate that one extra lead each day. So in 30 days, hopefully you'll have 30 new opportunities that you can talk to. That's my goal for you. So the one that we're going to talk to about today is going to be Facebook. Facebook has been something that's always changing.
Before we continue, can I ask you one question?
Sure.
Before we continue, I just wanna ask, because you say doing new things is a good thing. So I want to ask, how often do you do something new? Are you always looking into new things? And like, how many things have you done in the past, and how long did it take? Was it 1 month, or every month did you look at something new, or were you always looking into new things?
That's a great question, Andrew. And I think that's really the main responsibility of a realtor's job, is to test different systems. As you get busier and as you start closing more transactions, there's got to be some sort of investment back into your business, and I call it testing. Not everything's going to work. Some are going to work better than others, but yes, as soon as you find something that works, you definitely going to probably gravitate towards something that you're going to want to test out. And my rule of thumb is, just test small, right? Just have a budget that you could work within. I generally like to keep my overall budget right about 10%. So that's my budget, that's my threshold. Sometimes it's down to 5%, but overall maximum, you do want to set a budget and then test.
Okay, and are you always keeping up with the most recent trends, like social media, stuff like that? Are you always looking into that?
I'm always testing.
Always testing? Okay, yeah. Sounds good.
I started testing, we'll just talk about Facebook. Facebook's been around for a long time, but it's nowhere near today what it was a few years back. Yeah. So it's evolved, it's gotten better. It's gotten better for marketing purposes, as far as realtors and advertising, and to generate leads. So that's what I wanted to talk about today, because a lot of these companies, it takes a bigger budget, and it's not designed for, most agents out there wanting to grow their business. I like to say grow at a good pace, which is just start with a small budget, and then you could grow into some more kind of expensive type marketing systems out there.
But you definitely want to start small, right?
Yeah. Okay. Start small and test.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, so we want to, that is not my photo, by the way. I found this photo and I said, that's a little cheesy photo. So creating a system shouldn't be that difficult. So when I saw this, I'm like, okay, a system's got to be something that you can train somebody over and over, so simple that they could just do it over and over for you. And we call that a CRM. So a CRM is a system that you can manage these leads in there, and have one central location where all the leads get poured into, and then you got to have a systemized way on how that operates, and choosing a really good system to help you out with there. A lot of them are, I think at one point in time, I might have think the MLS might have had their own CRM. There's lots of systems out there. There's no perfect system. It's the system that you're going to use. I've talked to realtors where they say, well, I use my phone book in my iPhone, and that's where I kind of draw the line. That could be a CRM, but what I want to stress here is a CRM is where you can manage a group of contacts, whether it be 50 leads or 10,000 leads, where you could just do a couple clicks and find all your best prospects out, maybe the most hottest ones that you're engaging with, and it's not going to require a whole lot of work to do that. Maybe you want to, with a couple other clicks, you want to send out a postcard to these homeowners that you've engaging with and market to them, and a good CRM will allow you to do that. But the iPhone, you're kind of limited. Outlook, you're limited as well. So choose a really specific type of CRM out there. Just to name a few, there's Top Producer, Wise Agent. When I first got started, I was using Agent Office, but there's many of them out there. I think if you just Google that up, find one. There's ones out there that have a lot of training videos and webinars that you can just watch these webinars, and they're going to walk you through the process. Because what you want is a place to put these leads into and have some sort of follow-up system. I tell a lot of realtors, the money's not in generating the lead. The money is generating it's in the conversion process. So what I mean by that is we could generate all the leads that you want if you wanted 1,000 leads a month, but you got to be able to convert those leads. And the first tool that you're going to need is going to be a good CRM.
Okay, and what does CRM exactly stand for?
Customer Relationship Management.
Okay, perfect.
Yep. So I hope you're taking some notes here. If you're not, grab a pen and paper so you can, because I think a couple of these topics that we're going to cover here is hopefully can maybe give you a new perspective as being as a realtor. Okay. And that's another goal I have here, is that was a major part in my transformation of basically that got me to this level today. So I really understand this process, and I hope you will too. The purpose of marketing is not to promote ourselves. Our main job as a realtor is to attract prospects, and there's a big difference in that, and that's what we want to go over. So we don't want to sell to the prospects, because when we do, the prospects are going to run away, and we could only attract them through effective marketing. And effective marketing is going to compel that buyer or seller to contact you, basically to get what they are looking for. And it's very important to understand this process here, because this is what's going to get somebody to raise their hand to contact you. So with effective marketing, our focus is not going to be on us. It's going to be all on the prospect's needs. So the key here is to find out what they want. And we're going to go touch on that right now. So that way the prospect's motivated into their own actions to call you.